G'day everyone, Chris from the Headache and Pain Management Centre here, and today is the fifth and final video in the series about the new definition of pain. So if you are joining us, please type in below and say hello. And of course, ask any questions that you might have because I'm really passionate about this. I really want to help you out with you and your chronic pain. So the last few days we've been talking about the footnotes underneath the pain definition, and today are the last two little sections of it, which I'm going to go through right now with you. So here we go. So here's one here. Verbal description is only one of several behaviours to express pain. Inability to communicate does not negate the possibility that a human or non-human animal experiences pain. So this is really important because it used to be said about pain that you can only show pain by describing it, okay? Which is kind of outdated and a little bit cruel, I think. So we now know with the way that pain operates that if you're in a coma, if you can't communicate, little babies and animals can also experience pain as well. So it's really important to recognise that because there's more humane treatments that are now available for all of these types of conditions being experienced by people that are unable to communicate effectively. So that's a really important footnote to put in. But the really important, and actually the last one that is here, is that although pain usually serves an adaptive role, it may have adverse effects on function and social and psychological well-being. Okay, so pain is there to be an adaptive role. So what that means is that when you have pain, your brain is telling you to change the behaviour that's causing pain. Okay, so if you're going for a very long run and you feel a sort of a twinge in your hamstring or your calf, it's basically your brain saying, just be careful there because you might be overdoing it. So just slow down a little bit and just, assess the information that's coming in to see what the result might be. It's also the same as if you, put your finger onto a hot plate or onto an ironing or something like that, and these sorts of things. So you're adapting your behaviour to make that happen. Now, when pain becomes chronic, what happens is that it's no longer an adaptive role, it becomes much more persistent, okay? So it becomes less useful and just downright more frustrating, okay? And it has impacts on your psychological and social well-being. So you become afraid of doing the things that you used to be able to do. You become fearful. You become confused about whether or not you can or can't do this activity. There's a lot of thoughts going on around, am I safe to do it or am I not? And this can have a really, really adverse effect on your activities of daily life. And that includes your work, your family life, and just feeling more like you, more like a regular person. Now, it's really important that this has been included into the definition because it really does show that it does have impacts. Pain has massive impacts on you and your well-being, and it's really good to see that that's now been recognised in the definition. Because unfortunately, if you're like a lot of pain sufferers out there, you might have been told things like it's all in your head. You might have been told like you just need to harden up a bit. You just need to get going. You just need to just get better. Like just do better. There's all of these sorts of things that can happen. And having the definition there means that doctors, health professionals, and people that are treating pain for a living can understand more about where you're coming from as a person because the pain is no longer adaptive. It is oversensitized, your nervous system's wound up, and it means that it's really affecting the way that you are living your daily life. And having that written down in black and white actually shows that when you're teaching this through university, when you're teaching this to health professionals, that they are more likely to understand where you're coming from. No one can ever imagine what it's like being you because everyone's different, but you can get more of an understanding about just the impacts about the social side, the psychological side, and the physical side when you have persistent pain. So that's a really important inclusion into the definition. Now, I hope that's been really helpful, this video series, because it's given us a much broader understanding, a much more consistent message around how pain is to be treated. Thankfully, we've been doing this here for many, many years. We've been at the cutting edge of treating pain for a very long time. Now, the way that we're actually operating here in the clinic at the moment is that we are offering, because it's National Pain Week actually, we are offering the opportunity to have a chat to us gap-free. So if you have private health cover, we can swipe through your card, no gap, no charge out of pocket. Just have a chat about what's going on with you and your pain and if we might be able to help out, and if we can, how we might be able to help you out. So if you are interested in that, I'd like you to type in below chronic pain in the comments. Chronic pain, because what we'd like to do is have a chat with you over a 1 hour initial consultation to see if we can help you out and how we might be able to help out, okay? So if that's you, if you do want to have a chat, knowing what the definition is now, knowing how we roll, type in below chronic pain, because we really do want to have a chat, start a conversation and see how or if we might be able to help out. Our whole goal here is to help people with chronic pain, headaches and migraines to get more out of their life, to understand what their condition is, and empower people to get the best result that they can. You can hear the passion in my voice over the videos the last few days and the video today about just how fired up I am to get this all sorted out for you and help the community understand how pain operates. So type in chronic pain below and we can start that conversation to start helping you out. If you've got any questions, if you've got anything else that you'd like to add, please type in below, because we really do appreciate the engagement that you do give us via our social media channels, and it will give us some more ideas about what we can actually provide for you, the community, about headaches, migraines and chronic pain. Type in chronic pain below, we'll start that conversation, and of course, please, if you haven't looked at the videos in last week, please have a check out of those as well, because some really great information on that as well. Hope you have a really good rest of your Friday. Hope you're staying safe out there, and we will see you again soon with another Facebook Live video. Cheers and bye for now.